I am incredibly happy to introduce our next international expert coming from Chicago, Mr. James Dentley.
Well, first of all, good afternoon. I'm really excited. You know, most people don't know how fast they can swim until they have sharks that are pursuing them. But the ones who succeed in life's great race are the ones who wisely set their pace. Their pace is not set as fear requires, but every stroke is a product of their desires. So if you ever find yourself sitting in an ocean filled with decisions, you can choose to be guided by your fears or by your visions. But not us, not in Dubai, land of dreams. We're the ones who set high goals. We're the ones who seek high marks, because none of us will be waiting to see those sharks. My name is James Dentley, and I'm actually not only a speaker, but I've been training speakers for the last 20 years. And I'm so honored to be amongst speakers and my peers and these authors and these coaches and all of you, because there's a speaker that lives inside of each and every one of you. And there's some things that's so great about you, and I want to just set 4 principles in place for you, 4 things I want to accomplish. Number 1, I want to inform you. I want you to know a little bit about me, but I want you to know I know a little bit about you already. The second thing is I want us to go on an inspection. I want us to inspect. You're going to inspect yourself, your breadcrumbs, your life. I want to put a staple in your life that your life has meaning, that you understand the world's waiting for you, that you have some greatness in you. The world needs to hear your story, that you matter no matter what's happening in your life. You matter. Everyone say, I matter. I want to inspire you. I want to inspire you. I want you to take the message I give you, and I want to put a fire in it. I want to put a fire in it and put a trigger inside of you that you wake up in your life every day excited about just living and breathing, knowing that what you do every single day counts. And then I want to invite you. I want to invite you to be part of our community, part of our family, so together we can impact the world. So let me start by informing you. First of all, I know that 1 out of every 3 people in the world, just 1 out of every 3 people in the entire world, is either breathtakingly handsome or drop-dead gorgeous. Only 1 out of every 3. So before I get started, take a good look at the person to your right. That's probably not them. Take a good look at the person on your left. Oh, look them up and down. They may have cute feet, maybe, right? But since it's neither one of them, it has to be you, right? Give yourselves a round of applause for showing up. You know, 80% of all success begins in showing up. And when I listened to the speakers and I wanted to decide what I really wanted to talk about, I wanted to kind of sew the fabric of the first portion of this experience, this event, together for each and every one of you all. I want you to understand that your life matters, that you have a story, and throughout history, there's a scores of achievers that have overcome adversities, average individuals who've done great things that have impacted the world, and the world will never be the same because they lived and because they stepped into their dreams, no matter what the adversity may have been. To let you know a little bit about me, I've never gone to college. I'm born and raised in Chicago, Illinois. My mother worked in a grocery store in the daytime, a dentist's office at night, and I had myself and my 3 sisters. I'm the second oldest. And when would ask us who would watch us, my mother would say, well, y'all would watch y'all. Y'all watch each other. You watch her, she watches you. You watch her, you watch her. And we kind of grew up with a lot of love and a lot of bonding because we depended upon each other. And even to this day, we're a very, very tight community. My mother had a little sign on the freezer that said, think. It was a little bitty sign. It just said, think. And all my life, I always go back to that sign. It's in my mind. It's in my subconscious, just to think, to process, to put those little signals in your mind, to put those little statements out there in front of you to drive you to where you want to go. So I want to encourage you to think, but I want you to think about what's going to inspire you. I want you to get your goals and dreams and get them in front of you. Does that make sense, everybody? See, you got to have a dream to make a dream come true. A dream on the inside will start off the nightmares that may come from the outside. Does that make sense? I took my son, when he was 5 years old, to see a movie called Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I don't know if you've ever seen this movie, but it's my idea to go to sleep in the movie. It's a 3D movie. He's 5. I put on my red and blue sunglasses, and I can take a nap, and I surely can, throw him off a little bit. Okay. In the movie, they were talking about a lot of adversity, and I wanted to go to sleep, but I couldn't sleep because Lava Girl said some things. She said that when times are tough, when life is beating you down, when you don't think you can go another step, when nobody has your back, all you have to do is dream a bigger dream. And that's really all about, to create a dream in your life that's so big, so magnificent. To understand you have a story to tell, the world is waiting for your story. If you look at Colonel Sanders at 65 years of age, he had 11 herbs and spices in a recipe, but 1,008 people turned him down. If you go and look at Ray Kroc, he started McDonald's, but he was selling milkshake machines. You look at Wilma Rudolph, she was in a wheelchair, she gets up and wins the gold medal. And now it's time for you because there's a story of your life, a story that has meaning. Your life counts, everything that you've ever done of count. And if you look at the breadcrumbs in your life of where you come from to find out where you are, now you can just make some decisions about where you really want to go. And there are no limits in your living, there are no limits in your thinking. Does that make sense? So I have a short amount of time, but I want to inspire you with a short amount of time I have left. Can I do that? I want everybody to stand to their feet. And I want to put a message inside of you, and I want to anchor it, and you're never going to forget this moment. I'm going to ask you to repeat after me, and when you do so, I want it to be loud and strong and play full out. I want you to say I. When I say I, you say what? I. Then I'm going to say your name. I don't want you to say your name. I want you to say whatever your name is, and then repeat after me. Can we do that? Yes. All right, say I. Say your name. Say I have a big dream. Say I. Say your name. Say I move mountains. Say I. What's your name? So I can make miracles happen. Say I am somebody. Say I'm on my way somewhere. Say I got some big things to do. Look at the person next to you and say, you don't know who you're standing beside. Let's go again. Say I am somebody. Say I am somebody. I'm on my way somewhere. Say I got some big things to do. With an attitude, look at your neighbor and say, you don't know who you're standing beside. For the rest of your life, I want you to remember to stand before your dreams, every woman, every man. In times of trials, always believe that you can. And if you fall, know again that you'll rise. When you feel weak, you focus on your prize. So with your faith, keep walking towards your goal. With your faith, keep talking from the depths of your soul. Speak to the Bible was created for people like you and me. Follow Mitch, trust Ernesto, and over time you'll see. Don't turn back on your dreams. To let go is a sin. You got to follow that dream until you win. I asked my Creator to give me one more chance before I die, and I'll spread my wings, and I'll learn to fly. You got these speakers. You got this leadership, and each and every one of you holding up your end. You stand on the shoulders of greatness. I know you'll win. So keep working hard. Keep doing what's right. Repeat after me. Say, I'm going to work my dream. Until my dream takes flight. Say it's time to grow up. This time I'll show up. And the whole world will see that there's power in my dream. Oh, yeah. And it's alive in me. Say it's my dream. Say these are my goals. That I will defend. And I will follow my dream. Until I win. Until I win. Until I win. I want to invite you to talk to me a little bit later if you have that speaker in you, because I know how to bring that message out. That is what I do. I coach. Talk to all of our speakers. If they resonate with you, they can help you. We're here together as one, and together a rising tide floats all boats. Thank you very much. It's been an honor.